Hey everybody, this is Andre here with the Kevin Breeze channel, and this is tips, tricks, and hidden features for the OnePlus 9 Pro. In this video, I'm going to be going over some different features on this phone that you might not know about. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to show you is an alternate way to take a screenshot. Taking a regular screenshot is easy enough, just pressing the power button and the volume down button at the same time, just like that. This little thumbnail shows up, select that. You can edit this however you want, crop it, all that good stuff. When you're done, you can save it, share it, or just delete it. But I'm going to show you an even faster and easier way to get a screenshot that might be a little bit more convenient for you. So we're going to go to our settings, buttons and gestures, quick gestures. Right at the top, we got 3-finger screenshot. Activate that. And now once 3-finger screenshot is activated, all you need to do to take a screenshot is put 3 fingers on the screen and swipe like this. And here we go. The screenshot's here just like normal. You can edit it, crop it, whatever you want. I think this is a real cool feature. It's actually noticeably faster than pressing the buttons. Definitely something I recommend playing around with and seeing if you like it too. Next, I'm going to be going over some things about the system navigation. Right now, we got gesture navigation, which, in case you didn't know, replaces the buttons completely. This does come with this specific phone by default. Instead of a home button, you're going to be swiping up to get to your home screen. For recent apps, drag a finger up from the bottom. And for the back button, swipe from one side of the screen to the other. It doesn't matter if it's left to right or right to left. Back and back. I really like this system, and with this specific phone it works super well, but if you want the buttons back, I'm going to show you how to get those too. So we are in the main settings menu right now. We're going to go to buttons and gestures again, and navigation bar and gestures right here, and now you can change it from gestures to buttons by going like that, and now the 3 buttons are going to show right back up. I definitely would suggest playing around with both of the different systems and seeing which one you like better. But no matter which one you choose, both gesture navigation and button navigation work really well and run real smooth on this phone. The next thing I'm going to show you are a few different shortcuts you can use on this phone to make your experience a little easier. Now, these shortcuts are not ones that you'd be using when you're just anywhere on the phone. They're specifically meant for when the phone is locked, so keep that in mind. Now, to get to these shortcuts, we're going to go to our settings, buttons and gestures, quick gestures, all these letters here. You can assign each of these letters to a different shortcut, and you can make this pretty much anything. For example, we're going to choose O. You can have it open the camera, open the front camera, record a video, turn flashlight on or off, open the app shelf, or you can have it open specific apps. So many different things. For this example, let's just do open camera. Now, like I was saying before, this is not something you can do from just anywhere in the phone. For example, I'm going to try to draw an O on here and see what happens. Nothing happens. Let's go to the lock screen. Again, nothing happens. It specifically has to be when your phone is in this position. It's going to open the camera. Now, these features definitely are useful if you have something that you use often and you want to just start right from the lock screen with it, especially the camera, something like that. It's really good, but it does have its limits because that's the only spot you can really do it. You can't do it on the home screen or a different page or whatever. You can only do it when the phone screen is actually locked. And even then, if you mess it up a little, it's going to be real tough to actually get it to open. So keep that in mind. It's a good feature to have, but don't expect too much from it because it's not perfect and it's not going to work everywhere. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to turn on and off the battery percentage right up here at the top on the status bar. So you're going to go to settings, display, status bar. And now in this menu, you have a few different things. For the battery percentage, it's right here and you can easily toggle it off. Now it's not going to show up unless, of course, you pull down the notification center. It's going to be there anyway. Now there are a couple other things you can do on this menu to make your experience a little better and customize your status bar a little bit. You can have it display your network speed, and you can actually change the battery style. You can hide the battery bar altogether, or you can make it a circle, which, in case you're wondering, looks like this. And then you can actually even change all of the icons on the status bar. You can have things from Wi-Fi to notifications and all of that just disappear, or you can keep all of it on there if you want. It's really up to you, but it's nice that you're able to customize this, because I want to say the vast majority of phones don't allow you to do all of these different changes. They usually have things a specific way, and it's kind of limited what you can actually change about it. But fortunately with this phone, you can do a lot more than you'd usually be able to do with another device. Now I'm going to show you a couple tricks for the NFC of this phone. Now NFC by default is turned off. So to turn it on, you're going to go down to your quick menu and just hit this button right here. That's going to activate NFC. NFC is the technology for stuff like Google Pay and all those other contactless payment systems. So to see some more options with this feature, go to Settings, go to Bluetooth and Device Connection. And now you see where it says Tap and Pay. If you select this, you'll be able to change how you're making payments with NFC. And of course, besides the quick menu, you can also toggle NFC itself on or off using this little radio button in the Bluetooth and device connection area. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to customize your home screen. This is a real simple thing to do. All you need to do is put one finger on the home screen pretty much anywhere and hold for a second. This is going to pop up. You can do everything from wallpapers to general home settings. Overall, it's a real easy screen to access, and it's a lot more convenient than having to go through your actual settings menu and find the things you want to customize that way. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to quick launch your camera. This is a much easier way to open your camera, especially if you're not on your home screen. If you're in an app or something like that. For example, let's just open Google Chrome. Say you're on Google and you want to open your camera as fast as you can. Instead of going home and finding the camera app, all you need to do is double tap the power key and it's going to open it up. Sometimes it's going to ask you this. If you want it to open one specific thing every time, you can hit always, no big deal. But then you can go here. Then once that's all said and done, you can open the camera easier than ever before. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to get dark mode on this phone. Dark mode is a real popular feature that's done for a variety of different reasons, whether it's accessibility, maybe you want it to be easier on your eyes, or you just like the way it looks. It's super easy to get to. All you need to do is go to your settings, display, and then dark mode right here down at the bottom under the vision comfort tab. You can activate it, set it to turn on and off at certain times of the day. So the last thing I'm going to show you is a feature called parallel apps. Have you ever been using an app where you have two accounts like Facebook or Snapchat and had to log out of one just to log into the other? Well, with parallel apps, you don't actually have to do that, because what parallel apps does is downloads a copy of whatever app you have the extra account in, and then you can log into both at the same time. To get to it, we're going to go to Settings, Utilities, and Parallel Apps is right here at the top. We're going to select that. And this is a list of all the apps that are compatible. Whatever ones you want to actually use, you can turn them on. And it's going to download a copy of that app so you can log on to your separate account with it. But this is tips, tricks, and hidden features for the OnePlus 9 Pro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you found these tips and tricks useful as well. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.